Hello, I'm Dutch Commando and today I will talk about eggs. Yes, eggs. And no, I will not juggle them around because I can't juggle. So I will do you one better because I've got one egg in a box. It's the Kaideng Alpha transforming egg drone. So what is it? Should we boil it? Should we cook it? Or should we unbox it? Let's go for the unboxing. Alrighty, the Kaideng Alpha comes in a very nice box with some QR codes on the back of it. But I don't care that much about boxes, no matter how beautiful they are. I want to know what is inside, so let's crack this egg, so to say, and check out what is inside. It starts out with a nice instruction leaflet with everything you need to know how to control it, where to get the controller app, and it even lists some spare parts. Another piece of foam, and over here is the egg. Comes with a protective silicone band to keep this from happening, I guess. And there we have a nice transforming egg. And another box which contains some spare props and a charger. So there you have it, that's everything inside. Let's take a more in-depth look at the egg. Looking at this egg, I will see a black spot, and the black spot is a 0.3 megapixel camera, which has an aspect ratio of 640 by 480 megapixels, which is not very much, but it still is just enough to get some decent footage on your mobile phone screen. And since you control this by your mobile phone, you won't need anything more. Don't expect it to be like a Mavic or something. On the bottom we see a nice ring to put it on its feet so it won't fall over like a normal egg would do, and the on-off button. If we push it, then we spontaneously have a drone and some flickering lights. It's not bound to my phone yet, so the flickering lights will stay flickering. And if we are bound, then these very visible lights will tell us that we are bound, and they will shine continuously. Let's turn it off. Thank you very much. It is just like any other toy grade drone with all bells and whistles. So it has auto takeoff, auto landing, head free, carefree, no matter how you want to call it, and return to home. That's actually all there is to say about this little transforming egg, because we don't want to talk about it. We want to eat an egg or fly an egg. And since this one is a bit hard to crack, I will take it out for a flight. Yes, the verdict already, without seeing any flight footage, so go away, thank you. This little egg is nothing more than an egg. It pretends to, thank you, it pretends to fly, and well, it gets off the ground, but that's all it does, because you can't control it. I've tried to control it with several phones, with cheap phones, expensive phones, Samsung phones, Android phones, iPhones. It did not matter what phone I would use, it has such a big lag that it can't be controllable. So you take off, and then you give it some stick input to go to the left, and it waits and it does nothing, and it just drifts away, and then at a certain point it will go to the left or to the right or just crash. And once you have crashed, all it does is just lay there and accept no input whatsoever. So if it's laying somewhere in a corner and spinning its motors, it will continue to spin its motors until you turn it off. And if you manage to land upright and it thinks about turning its motors off, then you can't control it in any way, because there's no more connection. You have to reset the whole thing, rebind with your phone, and then try again and fail miserably. So, will eggs fly? Yes, but only if you would throw them away. So in the top left corner there's the live feed from my phone app, and when I touch takeoff it spools up the motors but nothing more, so I have to give it some input. Go to right, no it doesn't, and now it tries to go to the left and crashed once again. There we go. I try to give it any control to stop spinning its motors, because it's still always spinning his motors, of course.
That's great.
No response whatsoever. Takeoff, landing, throttle up, throttle down. Nope. It just keeps on spinning.
Oh, it just lays there.
Yellow, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, really nothing? No, really nothing. So I have to go to the neighbors to get my little flying, crashing egg thingy back again.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Well, there you have it. The Kaideng K130 Alpha. It won't listen to any commands, it just does what it wants, and well, I'm pretty sure I've got a defective unit, but still it's a big disappointment. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you next time, and for now it's bye bye from me.